My clients for this project were a young, hip couple who decided to buy a condo in Oakville. I was given $10,000 to furnish a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom suite, which practically is nothing, and we accomplished it, and we actually came under budget. The aesthetic that I was aiming towards was to be gender neutral specifically, because we all know we have spouses and partners where home decor is definitely a sensitive issue. The entrance in this suite is a little bit longer than most are. So I wanted to create a space that was definitely of interest, and I wanted to focus on function. So a mirror, doing a table lamp, doing cabinetry that is more narrow but two-toned, spray painting hardware. We all know we are fussing with groceries and dragging coats and things inside that we just nick the wall left, right, and center. So I decided to flank the whole bottom half of the wall in a dark navy blue. And the reason for this is because wainscoting happens to be a pretty expensive treatment. So painting is a much cheaper alternative, and if you ever change your mind, you can just paint over it again. The biggest challenge in the living room, dining room, kitchen is being able to try to define space. And the way that I did that was definitely putting a rug. Moving into the dining room, which overlooks the living room, I wanted to give the opportunity of a larger table. A 6-person dining room table isn't super common in a condo, but the benefit is that I put a bench at the back, so you could easily squeeze 3 bums on that. In this open space, we also managed to sneak in a pop-up desk. And the great thing about that is you can just swing over your head chair, and then right there you have a nice work surface. There's a ton of windows, and that's such a great thing for a condo, although that could also seem quite intimidating because you don't want to block the light. So a technique that I used was to pull everything away from the windows to give you the opportunity for more light, as well as incorporating furniture that was a little bit more open. A bench is nice because it's low. Chairs that have an open back are also a great way to do it. And then picking pieces that are organic in material that don't seem as solid is another really great way to keep things open and airy, but still very comfortable and affordable. My inspiration for the master bedroom was to create a hotel-like suite. And so I wanted to start with a straight black wall and then injecting the greenery, a contrast of white, sheepskin, and Second Life rugs. All those textures play with the luxurious detail of a hotel suite. I decided to put 2 dressers instead of smaller side tables because that gave the couple more flexibility with what they wanted to use them for and more table space. We're all fighting with a glass of water and a box of Kleenex and your watch and your iPhone and all those things that it'd be nice if you just had more space and if you had a big enough drawer that you could tuck all those things away when guests come over. This couple in particular has a lot of out-of-town guests. I decided to put 2 tray-like side tables, and that way it didn't feel super formal. It felt temporary, but it also felt comfortable. Eventually this will turn into a nursery, and I decided to make sure that we pick things that weren't super expensive. So when they need to get rid of it, it's no big deal, because they will hopefully have me back for when that time comes. My biggest tip for designing in a space that feels like a complete blank slate would be to add your personality. Be adventurous and splurge on certain things and save on other things. Don't worry about what the rules are or what other people are doing. Just design for what suits your life.